either you fucking listen to the raid leader or you do not belong in raiding at all.
So should we summon the people? Because there are three, and I don't think that we can do it without them.
Back. There's no summoning. They can fly back.
So you rather wait?
They've been
10
told,
minutes extra?
they've been told that if they leave to go and repair, they don't get a summon. They have to. They've been told this for weeks, and if they don't want to listen, then that's on them, not on us. Explosives.
But right now it's on us because we did 3 DPS.
So we are
And we
we are punishing ourselves by not summoning them because we will easier wipe without them.
Yes, how are they supposed to learn?
Just.
They have to learn one way or another.
Yes, but
Then-
it's we who get punished.
Imperator.
There are other ways of punishments, like EP, minus EP.
Yes, do that instead of punishing the whole raid.
Everybody stay cool and calm.
Really? This shit, man. Mage Creator, will you please stop riding me? Seriously. Thank you.
Okay, I guess Grim BX is a snowflake and couldn't handle being yelled at a little bit for not listening.
Do we wait on them or?
It has now been 36 minutes since the first break was over, and that was a 5-minute break before that, so it has been 40 minutes of just standing around doing nothing. I think. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only been 10 minutes after the break. I'm mixing up my times. No, we will not change the tactics now. We do not have enough DPS to do it the way I want to do it. Okay, everyone is here.
Any buffs missing?
Mage Creature, okay. Yes. Buff who I am and Simbit.
Good luck, everyone.
Yep. Good luck, everyone. I hope this goes well.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
And if not, I'm gonna rage on everyone that fucks up.
No, you won't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's too far away. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet.
Cobb, you're supposed to be on my side, the star.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I need more mana. I can't drink any more yet.
Five weeks left.
It's too far away.
Start fearing, etc.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. Not enough mana. My mana is low.
Okay, Rambo, come to me. You have AoE taunt, right?
No, sadly not.
My mana is low.
Okay, someone with AoE taunt, come to my side.
On my way.
Start.
It's too far away.
AoE taunt everyone here. Okay, release it. Carla, release it. Fuck, I have mobs on me. Someone take the mobs. Fuck me. Pick it up. Fuck. Destroy the last egg, I don't know. It's a wipe.
That was a good try.
Yeah. No, we just needed to kill that last egg. Like the cooldown was ready and everything.
Should we have someone ready to taunt those of you? If they're near you, near the orb?
I mean, I called for it like a long time before I needed it.
But it felt like there were a couple of taunts going off. But that was before. Or maybe they just didn't get all of them.
I fat fingered my AoE taunt. I thought I was in berserker stance, so I would intercept, but no, I was in defensive stance.
Yeah, he AoE taunted them away from me, but Carla didn't release it fast enough, so I couldn't pick it up. I mean, even if we got the egg, we probably wouldn't have gotten the kill because like half the raid was already dead. Like we still have a boss after we're done with the orb things.
Okay, we are calling it because, quite frankly, this is just a fucking shit show. This has been a shit show for a very long time, and we don't have players, we don't have, guild members, we don't have people that are fucking raid ready. Yeah, what we came into versus what we've been told are two completely different fucking things, right? We've been trying to help people get pre-bis for 2, 3, 4 weeks in a fucking row, yet we're all sitting here like a bunch of dickheads doing nothing. Okay? If people don't want to listen, then this is the way that the raids are gonna go. Imperator, I'm sorry to say this, but you're a shit GM, right? This is the reason why you're not gonna fucking get anywhere, alright? I
What is the reason? Like
What is the
Yes,
reason?
let
What
him
is the
talk.
reason?
I
Do you want to know
I
the fuck? Shut the fuck up for a second. You shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Yeah? Right? You sit there in fucking main city, fucking queuing AV all fucking day, thinking, oh, yeah, this is good, this is good, this is good.
That name, how does Blizzard not ban you?
But
Fucking shut up.
when I
What
say
is
I'm
it?
talking, no one interrupt me
You
when I'm
have a
fucking
question
talking.
him. How does Blizzard does not ban you? I don't want to hear
Let him
anything from a
speak.
person that is called
Shut.
Slapda.
Free
Okay?
Zlatak.
And then you posted stuff about gay anime. What the fuck? Who does that? So shut the fuck up.
Don't understand. You think we have tried too much for this and we are not seeing anything.
There
You
was nothing. We weren't seeing no progress. This has been like this for weeks. Okay? We're calling it. Most of us are G quitting. Whoever follows me, follows me. Imperator, I believe you're trying to do the best for people, but unfortunately it isn't working and I'm out. Because I
well,
can't fucking deal with this shit no more.
it's the first time we were in BVL, and is anyone recruiting people or only me? If people don't recruit, like it's all on me to find people and force them to
The
get
guild
gear.
is the laughing stock. Do you know how many people laugh at us when they see Empire? Do you know how many people say, oh, I don't want to come to this raid. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that because of the name Empire? Do you know how many people? Do you know how many people message me and say, oh, I really don't like this raid leader? I mean, not the raid leader, the guild leader, because all he does is sit there and plays PvP. He doesn't know what he's doing. Do you want to know
Uh,
how many people say that to me in the guild?
I'm not the raid leader.
I
It's
didn't say the
Silo
raid
who.
leader. I said the guild master. I fucked up my words and I corrected myself. I said the guild master. Because the
Yes,
raid
but
leader actually does shit. The raid leader is more of a fucking guild leader than the guild leader is.
yes, but I'm not leading the
I
raid,
didn't
so
say
it's not
that.
me who
I
is.
said the guild master. Do you not fucking listen? I have a good night.
Yes,
I
but
can't be fucking bothered with you, blood.
what do you expect me to do?
It's not only you, it's primarily everyone in Prague. There's someone who has upgraded for sure, but it's really like 2 to 3 people who actually have. The rest is big slackers. Come still with the not raid spec, not raid gear. They don't take it seriously. We was need to go to BWL with green items, not just on one person, but some couples. And people are not taking serious that we need raid specs or talents for this. You know, I know you
It's
tried to say they could come for an inspect, but the problem is they doesn't. They come 10 to 20 minutes before we need to raid every time. And no, it's not everyone. There is some couples who do this, but it is really a few members who do it. And you know, you can't have a big guild like this when you don't know who the fuck people is. You can't raid when you don't know the raiders.
what can I do? It's not me who was gear checking them, so we could call off the raid when there was not enough people. It was not my decision to start the raid with random people who were not ready.
Recharging.
Feel you, but still, you know, this is going on for weeks now. You know, even people you're telling them to come get inspected, they are not gonna get inspected. We feel
Well,
like we are boosting people and we try to say they can come get inspected. We really try to do something. We try to give them achievements. We are boosting them, but no one. Yo, literally, I have 3 people I know who actually changed their talents, come with previous gear after I told them, but the rest is not. You know, people are still saying they don't need to, they don't have to, they don't select, they can't get the rings, they can't do anything shit on themselves. No, as
Okay,
expected, we
but
come to MC and we boosted you. Not you only, but a lot of the members of Empire.
okay, but help invite other members because there are no members to invite that
No,
are
but you
better.
know this guild had really bad reputation. It's a great social guild, I agree that, but you know it has a bad reputation. The raiders going bad. The raiders are still slackers. People come for Empire a lot of do because they think they can come and be meme spigot. Even when we tell them not coming, they're still trying to come just with hide it with deleting the add-on so we can see their talents and say the add-on is not working out. You know you can't use these types and no one is doing anything about it, and no, you can't do anything as skill master. It is a big mission. No,
Well, well, we could call off the raid. We were not really ready for the BVL, but we went either way, and it was expected to be a wipe fest, and it was announced it will be a wipe fest, and then people are leaving because it is a wipe fest. So I don't understand.
Wait. Who said it was going to be a wipe fest?
Yesterday, you said it's. Someone said it's going to be a progress raid, and the people are going to wipe, and we are going to wipe Max. And that's exactly what happened. And now everyone left guild because we wiped, and it was expected we would wipe.
I don't think you know what wipe fest is. Like, I expected a wipe fest, but I never said to anyone in the guild that it was going to be a wipe fest. Like, for all intents and purposes, we were going into this raid with the intention of killing some bosses. But unfortunately, it won't work when people doesn't care, and the guild has a certain reputation that we are basically never going to kill anything in BWL. So, like, you can recruit all you want, but when you have such a reputation, like a trash guild, like, people doesn't want to join, and those that are in the guild that are actually like gearing up and doing shit and like boosting people in molten core and some group and encourage and everything, those people will just leave when they get better offer from someone.
Okay, so your idea is that splitting the guild again is getting more members for everyone.
No, we went into this merge together with an expectation that we were going to go continue farming molten core and then start progressing in Blackwing Lair, but the reality did not match our expectation of the guild. Uh, the big problem is that like we have 700 members in the guild. I know not every one of those are level 60, but we still have a shit ton of level 60s in the guild, and like pretty much none of them care shit about the raiding part of the guild.
Yes, but if they are not trial raiders but lieutenants or lower rank, they're just social 60s.
Yeah, but like no, you can't have like that type of guild and a raiding part. It's just not possible because like what you end up with is a rotating wheel of raiders that comes every week and then just doesn't show up anymore, or they just sign and they don't feel any responsibility to show up for the raid because it's just a casual social guild, and that just puts a shit ton of pressure on the people that are actually here to raid and farm gear and get like, I can join a pug, like instead of joining a pug this week or last week, I went in and tried to progress in this guild. Like I could clear BWL in a pug. I can clear, like I could join. Yesterday I was invited to an AQ40 raid, but I skipped it to do this multi-core with Empire. Like shit, dude. I have options. You have no fucking clue.
Yes, I thought it was about progressing as the guild, since you already have a main in the Naxxramas guild. So I thought you also had fun building a guild, but if it was not the goal, so
No, the
Oh,
expectation was that we were going to start progressing in Blackwing Lair, but we can't progress when we don't even get together 40 people for the raid. You know, like the expectation was from
mm,
us going into the guild was that we were going to have at least 40 people for the raids, and those were the
so
promises made.
can I say something?
I mean, sure.
Okay, dude, trust me. Okay, you are really, really, really patient trade leader, and you are really, really good leader. Okay, just don't care about people who left. We can get some more raiders, and you can just say in general, come together and be a guild and join the raids. I can handle AQ20 and Zul group, or boost some people in SFK, RFC, and SM. So it's okay for me. I really
Please
wanna
listen.
How
help
long?
people.
You are AoE specced. You are not red specced. Please understand that.
No. Listen to me. How long have you been in this guild?
About 1 week.
Yeah. Have you seen anything that's going on in the guild?
No, actually.
No. Then shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Very rude, Silo.
He's
No,
speaking
I'm
from
just
his
tired of
guts.
like. Do you not think that we are doing shit? Like, do you not think that I care about rating? Do you not think that I want to do progress? Like, I wanted this shit to succeed so we can actually do some progress, but it's just not going to work because our guild master is rather wants to do AVs all day instead of actually gearing his character,
What?
or
What?
recruiting, or gear checking, or finding new raiders, or like socialize with guildies or anything.
I'm all
Like
that.
all he does all day. Like, shut the fuck up. You've been in, like, every single fucking day since I joined this guild. You have been in either battlegrounds or in Orgrimmar waiting for a battleground. Like every single fucking day. I've seen you in UBRS like 3-4 times maybe,
Bec-
and that's it.
because I will get gear that will be above any gear that
Yeah,
can
in
be
2
gotten.
fucking months.
Not
What good is
into
the gear
fucking
in 2 fucking months?
You
in
haven't
3
farmed, mate.
weeks.
You haven't
In
farmed.
3 weeks,
You're gonna get rank 14 in 3 weeks. God, good
not
fucking luck to
14,
you.
but the rank 13 in 3 weeks.
Yeah. And you fucking link all the weapons all the time. Oh my god, this is BIS threat weapons. Ah, it's so good. It's so good with this weapon, with the BWL weapon. It's so good. Yeah, but when are you going to get rank 14, huh? When? Tell me
Rank
when you are
14
14.
in February.
Yeah, and you're not going to upgrade your weapons until February. Come on, man.
I will. I'm going every Zul group possible to try to upgrade them. Where else do better weapons drop
Yeah.
than
What
I
about
have
the
already?
belt from UBRS? What about the cloak from Skuleman, Stratholm?
I I
Like,
have
shit, dude.
been.
You don't
I
do
have
any
been.
dungeons. All you do is battleground.
I
All you
have.
do
I
every
have.
fucking
I
single
have
day.
done 30 UBRS last week.
Do you know how many Skulemans I've done to try and get the boots, the Valor boots? No, you don't, because you're in fucking battlegrounds all day.
Why do I need Valor boots when I have better boots?
Well, if you actually cared about gearing your character, you would know.
I have better boots on my character.
Bruh, you're so fucking clueless. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm sure you're a nice guy, and I really appreciate, like, you tried for the guild, like, being nice and everything, but seriously, like, going into battlegrounds and farming every day for, like, weeks and weeks and months, that's not a way to run the guild, seriously. I'm sure, I know that you're a nice guy and everything, but it's just tiring. Like, the guild is never going to raid if all you do is PvP.
It's not all I do. I do it because I will get gear that you cannot get in a ride before you are in AQ40.
Yeah, but you're not gonna do
I mean,
AQ40. if you don't progress, if you don't do BWL, if you don't do MC, if you're not sitting there doing your dungeons, if you're just sitting there queuing up your shitty little BGs to get gear in 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're gonna be still sitting there in 6 months from now. You're not gonna be going nowhere. You're gonna be sitting there because you ain't gonna have no gear, right? No one's gonna take you. You probably don't even have nat res gear. You probably don't even have frost res gear. You probably don't even have shadow res gear. So how do you expect to do anything when you can't even get fire res gear or hit gear or protection gear? You're still gonna be sitting there with. You're still gonna be sitting there in 2, 3, 4 weeks time doing the same shit that we've been telling you not to do. And Imperator, the sad truth is, you ain't gonna get anywhere with that. And as we said, we believe you're a nice guy, but at the end of the day, you ain't gonna get shit done.
Okay, well, if you are giving up on it, then okay, but you will see in 2 weeks. If I have to, I will pay for it, but this guild will be riding.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Like I said, like
We have tried in a few months now.
It's just isn't working out. Like our goals are completely different. We're actually like most of the people that merged are BWL ready. Like we can go into BWL and clear it. And like a lot of other people in Empire are not BWL ready. People doesn't look up the tactics. They don't respec. They don't do anything. They don't sign for raids. They come like 5 minutes before the raid starts and ask for gear checks when I've been
Okay,
online for all week. Like people doesn't care in the guild,
I
and
wonder where
that's
I wonder where you
I'm not
find
going to
other
keep
people.
up. Like I'm not going to keep up trying to carry this guild when not enough people care about like progressing.
I wonder where you can find other people. You will still lack like 20 people, and
No.
there are nowhere to be
Imperator,
found.
this is the thing you don't understand. We both have people in different guilds that we can go with. It doesn't matter about right now. This is the end of Classic. This is the end of, as you so politely put it, the good old days. Yeah, this is the end of that. We're at the end of the fucking Classic lifespan. We're at the end of the good old days lifespan. In 3, 4 months, we're gonna be sitting in TBC, not vanilla no more. No one gives a shit about AQ. No one gives a shit about fucking MC. No one gives a shit about BWO. People only do that shit for arcane crystals. People only do that shit if they gear in new characters because they want to play something different for TBC. Ain't no one gonna be sitting there playing fucking battlegrounds to get gear in 3, 4, 5 weeks time. Yeah, you're gonna be sitting there still getting gear while everyone else is getting ready for TBC. Yeah, like I've got friends in Culture of Fear, I've got friends in Dream State, I've got friends in Storytime that are all doing what I'm saying to you right now because quite frankly, yeah, they've been saying to me for weeks, come over to our guild. Yeah, because they know that this guild is a laughing stock. And I'm not being funny. You say you're gonna pay for it, but between 8 of us, we spent 1,000 gold today in consumables and repairs. So
If I want to, you will see Empire. In the next week, you will see Empire with this name going into Nax Ramos. I can pay for it.
Nax Ramos, you think wait, hold on, brother. You think you're ready for fucking Nax? You barely have frost race gear.
I'm
You've
I'm
barely shut up when I'm
I'm
talking. Be quiet when I'm
I'm
talking. Be
not
quiet when I'm
ready,
talking. Be quiet when I'm talking, please.
but I can
Please,
pay for it.
please, Imperator, be quiet when I'm talking, yeah? You are not gonna get glacial and fucking shadow gear for the entire guild because do you know how much the mats cost alone? Yeah, you need Cenarian Circle rep, you need Argent Dawn rep at Exalted to even have a chance at fucking Nax. You're gonna wipe on Patchwork fucking trash. You're not even gonna wipe on Patchwork himself. You're gonna get to a new Khan. You're gonna be 2 seconds before a new Khan. You're gonna wipe on the trash. You're not even gonna see Saffron. Fuck KT. You're not even gonna see Saffron. Yeah, right. You're gonna be sitting there. You're gonna be, oh yeah, we can do this. We can. Matter of fact is, G, you're still gonna be
Man,
sitting there 2, 3, 4
man,
weeks from now. Yeah.
I, I I think you didn't understand what I just said. What I said, if I pay for it,
See,
people are who are ready are
you
joining
don't
it.
have the gold. What do you not understand about this?
You don't understand it. I pay real life money, and I do next
Hold
Ramas.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, so what were you saying about 2 weeks ago? I don't want to put money in. I don't want to pay real life money into the game to be paying for bots. Who the fuck do you think gets all that gear?
I'm not going to.
People.
I,
No,
w-
it's bots.
I will not buy gold. I will buy real life people to join the guild and boost it.
It's the same principle. What do you not understand? It's the same principle. And this is what people who follow you, this is what they don't understand either. Because you know what? Since day dot, I've seen this shit. Everyone follows you because you baby them. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and spend real life money for a server that's going to either reset or go somewhere in the next couple of months, then fine, do it. But blood, you're going to be spending 2, 3, 4 grand on nothing. Yeah, and there's no point in any of us that are here right now coming with you. Do you understand this? Because you say you're going to be ready in 2, 3, 4 weeks. The matter of the fact is, we're going to be ready in 4, 5 weeks. We're going to be clearing AQ40 in 4 or 5 weeks. You're going to be still sitting there trying to clear Razorgore, right? While we're sitting there progressing Nax with a bunch of pugs. Yeah. And the sad mentality of it is you think that you know what you're doing when unfortunately, G, you don't. And it's going to get you nowhere. And I apologize to you and I apologize to anyone who follows you because clearly you believe you know what you're doing, and unfortunately, man, you don't. And
We tried too
I
much,
mean,
everyone. It's hard to keep this going. It won't work.
yeah, it's we've done our best, but the it didn't meet up to our expectations of like the number of signs for raids, number of like quality raiders, like people like I had at least like 5 people in the raid, first MC, at least 5 that didn't even know a word of English. Like when I was trying to explain tactics, it was all for now, not because like people didn't even fucking understand me.
No one was doing anything at all. Even when we tried, people was telling you don't
Yeah.
do battlegrounds all the time, nothing changed. And then you was in whoops like 1 to 2 times. It's great for helping the others, but it's not helping yourself. And as skill master, you should be one who is, you know, people need to look up to you. And that's probably why people have slack at this too, because if the guildmaster raid leader is not strange, people won't take it seriously when they are told to do anything. I don't know. We just have done this too much. I feel personally we have boosted you a lot, and I know you didn't have so many raiders, but we were told when we started you had a lot who wanted to raid, who wanted to do this, and of course you can't be sure. But even if people are telling it, you can't be sure before they're shown up. But we haven't seen it, and we are not even enough to get 10 people for a molten call when we have like I don't know how many was active, but we have too many active and no one could come. I mean, even if people are coming, they are still having green items and can't even try farm. They just want to come raid logging, hoping getting boosted, and that's it. You know, I'm sorry, but yeah, it won't work out. This. I wish you all good luck in future for everyone too.
Yeah, I wish you all good luck.
It will work better in phase one of TBC because then only guilds
I
will do
mean,
stuff because
nobody here is talking about TBC right now. I'm not sure why you bring up TBC. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything we're talking about right now?
right now I told you people just wanted to progress the old raids and didn't have any hurry to go anywhere.
Yeah, but like, what the thing I said when we merged was that like we are farming. Like, when we merged from Blue to Empire, we said like we are farming Molten Core every week, and we are ready to go into BWL, and you agreed with it.
Yes, because before the guild split up, we also did Molten Core, and we did finish the Molten Core. But then the guild was split because some people went to Bulkas. Then Bulkas disbanded, and Vero made a new guild and kept some of those people.
I'm not sure what else to say. Other than good luck to everyone who's staying in Empire. I really hope you get like a new raid leader, like get people together to do some molten core and stuff, gear up. I don't know if you rather do it Imperator wants and just take everything, like try to progress in Molten Core and gear up for a few months before you go into BWL. That's fine, but that's not what we want. And I wish you all the luck in the future in achieving that goal in farming Molten Core to finally get into BWL and experience it. But that's not our cup of tea.
Well, I cannot force people to join the guild that are ready, and if people are not ready, what shall I do? Magically make them?
No. Like the one of the big problems is the reputation of the guild. Like the reason you're having a hard time I'm not sure if you even recruit people, but the reason it's hard to recruit if you do it is because the guild has a certain reputation, and it's really hard to overcome that. I think it went a little bit better like after the I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if it went any better after the merge. I'm not sure.
Actually didn't. We just had more to see to.
Yeah, I can tell you straight away that like the administrative work I had to do every week before raids and everything, like doubled or tripled after the merge, and like that's just because people aren't they aren't caring about the guild at all.
Well, I cannot make 40 people do what they shall do if we couldn't recruit the proper people when then it didn't work.
I just think it's too late now for everybody. You know, we have talked about this before, and we have tried to fix this.
We we should
And
have not
people,
gone to BWL today when we were not ready. If the expectation was that we would go far into BWL and we didn't even have 40 people in the raid, then I don't know.
I see your point. It comes like a surprise, but even if we have tried this too many times, even when we come for MC, I still see a lot of Emperor's people who is just, so to say, really crap. Not everyone, but you know, there's too many who is not accepting that we want raiders and not slackers, meme speckers, and we continuing and we are discussing in guild chat like everyone. And you know, you don't know how many who's writing to me about if they can come as fire speaks and etc. You know, I just don't want to keep it going because I didn't have a problem to inspect and tell people what to get and do in the first week. But you know, there was like 5 who wrote it to me, and the day before, like 1 hour, 2 hour before, people were spamming me down when I was like, Come on, you could prepare this before. Why should we do this in the last moment every time?" It is just sick because yes, we are in the end of classic. I don't want to use my time for learn people who don't want to raid up. If they want to raid, they can go and they can go pucks or you can try a new thing. I just don't want to be a part of it anymore because I feel there are a lot who's taking us down instead of helping each other.
Okay,
Actually,
well,
competing with each other.
this was a guild for like latecomers and other people, and I cannot be responsible for all the people because I found who was available. I cannot find people who are not available.
Yeah,
But tell me, Imperator, tell me why there are 700 people in the guild. If you can't find people, why are there that many people in the guild?
They are socials. They are
Yeah,
socials to
socials, you don't need 700 people because half of them haven't been online in weeks, months even. There's no point in you sitting there and having these people in your guild. And sad truth is, G, they're gonna be in your guild for a long time and they're not gonna be active. And guess what? You're gonna have people coming into your guild saying, "Oh, we've got 700 players. Oh, only 25 of them actually play the game.
yeah.
uh,
You want to
Oh,
make a call on this because it's like else leveling. Everyone wants to join, but it's not seriously players like you will get to burn the crusade. Maybe a few will for sure, but you will lose a lot when you invite so many because no one is there for a reason. We can't even rate. They will not continue for the burn crusade. The half of the players. Instead of go make a little call, it is more secure that you have find seriously raiders too. But Empire is not seriously. People are leaving, people are joining every day. It is like a motel. You come in, you come out every day.
it's divided into parts. Below Trial Raider was the point to be socials, and from Trial Raider and upwards were the raiders. And the point was to have a guild chat that is alive, and that's what the amount of socials. But the socials were not meant to be raiders if they were not red.
And that's acceptable too. I totally understand that. But we could even fill a MC up. Even we lost like what 3 people when we had a lot online. You know, I know it's not a problem for Molten Core, but all
we
right.
had we had a lot socials online. If you saw, they weren't Trial Raiders or Raiders online. There were socials online, and if someone is 60 and a social, it's still a social, just a level 60 social.
And it's totally okay, but we don't want this sociality. We more want to raid, and we want to know every time we want to go to raid. We have raiders who problem what's every time can come, and we don't have that security in Empire because it's too many. It's like a hotel. We want a more stable core. So we don't need to think every time. We need to learn people up. We need to inspect. We need to talents check. We need to tell people every time. We just want to make it smooth, but it's not getting smooth when we need to check new people's every time because it's a so big guild. You know, we can't
you
have a call.
you
We have
you
old
don't
calls
need
who,
to you don't need to check socials. You just need to check the Trial Raiders, and
yeah,
if the
but
Trial
it's not fair when we don't have to check socials and say some can come meme speaker and some cannot. Because then I want to be meme speaker too. I think everyone's wants in a part, but you need to have strange rules about what we're doing. Like you can't come to a red guild with be social and come and meme.
Yes, I said that we should, like I said, if we were not ready to go to BWL, I don't know why we were pushing to do this raid just for the guild to break
wait, wait,
up.
wait, 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 wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up. You've been pushing to do BWL for a long time. Yeah.
I was pushing to go to the Molten Core with a full group. I was not pushing for the raid to BWL.
Listen, you've been pushing for a lot of shit, Imperator. And no one has seen you. Do you know what, yeah? I'll make this a point. I saw you in UBRS once. One time. And I was there with you. And you know what happened? We wiped 4 times while you were main tanking. Yeah.
I
And
was
how many times do I have to say it? Please don't disrupt me while I'm talking. I'm being calm. Okay. And you say, "Oh, but I'm learning this new technique, But it's not a new technique. It's been there for ages. Do you know that? Do you know how long it's been around for? It's been around for as long as this game has been alive. These techniques have been around. And you say, "Oh, there's no point in us theory crafting and looking at theory crafting and all of this." Well, it's there. It's 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 there for us to look at so that we know what to do and where to go instead of spending 16 hours a day queuing for AV not doing anything, just sitting there. You know, when you queue for AV, that's like a 2-hour queue time. You realize that, right?
I don't.
Yes. You realize that AV
Yes,
is yeah, okay. AV is a 2-hour queue time. In that 2-hour queue time, you know that you can fucking go to UBRS. You know you can go to Scholomons. You know you can go to Stratholme. You know you can go to Diamond. You know you can go to any of these high
I
level dungeons. I'm
I
still
was
talking.
go.
I'm still talking. I'm still talking. Right? When you have these queues, you can go and do a dungeon. Yeah. When you have these queues, you can go and do a Nixia. When you have these queues, you can go and level your professions. But no, what do? You sit in the war room and you do nothing. Yeah.
I did go to the UBRS over 20 times in the last week, and I went with different people and different groups. And before the merge of the guild, we went into the UBRS. I was the main tank in the deep prot spec. We didn't even wipe one person and did it very quickly.
How quick was it?
One of the blue members, Tenbril, was on this raid. It was one day before the merge of the guilds and the MC together. I was in the deep prot spec tanking the UBRS. We did the UBRS, I don't know, in 1 hour or less than this, and everything went very smooth.
Do you really want to drag me into this? I just did a couple of UBRSs with you, and I asked you like 3 or 4 times, we need a main tank, I need to gear up. Like this time I wasn't sure if I was attuned, I was asking you, and you were also waiting in AV and saying, yeah, I can come after AV, but in the end I got another tank. It happened like 3 or 4 times, so they do have a point.
Like, we're not attacking you, man. We obviously wanted the best for our guild, and you want the best for your guild. Evidently, you know, one thing led to another. You don't know how to control your guild. We expected a little bit more, coming in expecting that there were, you know, geared raiders in here, when quite frankly there weren't. And if you want to play PvP every day, be a PvP guild, don't be a raiding guild.
I'm a raiding guild, but I'm not quitting gear that is better than BWL gear when it's in 3 weeks away from me.
Yeah, I don't think we will come anymore around this. So,
All right.
have you anything else to say? Because I don't think there's any more positive about this. Again, I wish you everyone's luck, and I hope you will get raid up soon, and we both will. Sorry this wouldn't work as we hoped for everyone in the start, but yeah, it's sadly somehow things can end sometimes.
That's a dumb fucking ending, though. I don't know why we're sitting here arguing.
No, we're just going around in circle at the
Yeah.
It's a
moment.
bit shameful, to be honest.
Yeah. This conversation isn't leading anything anywhere anymore. I think everyone said what they wanted to say. It's sad, really, that it's came to this point. But I think it's better for everyone, so that we are not holding anyone back. I think if we went for another week, like, a lot of people would just quit and join and find other raiding guilds anyway, because we are just not moving anywhere. Like, especially those that are BWL ready. we just, it's not fair for them to hold back and not let them reach their full potential, so to speak. And by that, I am leaving this conversation. I wish you all the best in the future, and no hard feelings against Empire. I will not like keep a grudge against you guys. Like if we see each other out in the wild,
Yes, but
everyone.
take the person. There are people in the guild are saying some person is talking shit about us, about me, and running around in Orgrimmar. I don't know whose alt it is, and the person also said he was in this conversation. So I don't know. Maybe take him with you.
Then
I'm
who
not
is it?
sure who that
We
is.
don't have a shit talker.
No, like I think everyone here is talking, saying everything to your face. Nobody's talking behind your back or trying to shit talk you in Orgrimmar, I think.
Well,
And if
we
someone
try.
does that, don't do that. Like it's not necessary. Like it's better to speak out now instead of trying to hold a grudge or like shit talk someone. That isn't really fair to anyone. And I do not promote such behavior.
I don't see any points to go write this out on public. People don't know what's happened. You know, it's don't consult them. So
Yeah.
we should just leave it here and yeah, everyone just get moving on.
Yes, and with that, I am leaving you, and I wish you all the best in the future. And I really hope Empire goes into multicore again and keep trucking on with the new raid leader and everything.
yes.
And good luck.
I also wish you good luck, and we will go on as Empire, as we did in old times.
Yeah, I gave you leadership of the Discord channel, Discord server, so you can use it. I'm going to make a new one for when you
Okay,
get
thank you very much. And as I said, if anyone wants like to try again in TBC when less people are needed, then everyone starts from the start in TBC, and there is no more PvP to be done in TBC too. If that was the problem for some people.
good luck. Bye bye.